We're back, everybody. It's the Fantasy Football Hustle. Brian Drake, Dwain McFarland, rounding out the first round here, and we've got a quarterback. Who knew? And it's in Green Bay. Okay, so the Packers come and get Jordan Love out of Utah State, 6'4", 225. Only had one FBF offer out of high school. And maybe the most interesting stat I could find about this guy, Dwain, is he has the largest hands in the class, 10.5 inches. And you're going to need it up there holding that cold football in Green Bay. To me, Dwain, I get it. You got a quarterback and you can project, say, hey, we're going to groom this guy for the future. But you've only got Aaron Rodgers in this window for a few more years. He's getting old. He's not exactly a spring chicken. You could have gotten a pretty good wide receiver to pair outside with Devontae Adams, like Mims. And now you're going to say, okay, well, we're going to get this kind of project quarterback here who we had Matt Waldman on. He wasn't a huge fan. He said he made some mistakes and kind of forced the ball. Sounds a little bit like somebody else they used to have there, and Brett Favre, who would just kind of fire it into tight windows and make mistakes. But I don't know. Jordan Love, fantasy-wise, you're not going to do anything. Even dynasty-wise, the kid's not going to play for 2-3 years, we'd imagine.
Yeah, honestly, just, I don't know that there's much to talk about here. I mean, I don't get it, either. I guess I do. I guess, the Packers look back at their heritage and think, yeah, well, when we had Brett Favre, people thought, well, why did we take Aaron Rodgers? Well, Aaron Rodgers slid down the draft board and nobody could believe it. There was a time where Aaron Rodgers was going to be the first or second pick in a draft, kind of turned some teams off through the draft process, slid down the board. And so that's a totally different situation. This is a guy that has just now climbed up into the back end of the first round over, I don't want to say last few weeks, but over the last few months, and people see a big arm, they get excited about it. Who knows? He may end up being a great player, but I'm like you, Drake. I mean, you still have Aaron Rodgers. We've got quarterbacks like Tom Brady, other quarterbacks like, Peyton Manning playing into their 40s. We've got Drew Brees playing into their 40s. Aaron Rodgers, what is he, 36 now? He's going to be 37 in the season. I don't have it right in front of me. Mm-hmm. Get the guy some weapons. Get the guy an offensive lineman. He's not exactly he's not exactly a guy that stays the most healthy. So yeah, I'm totally with you. I don't get it. Long term it may work out and Love could end up being a good quarterback. I guess the good thing for him is he gets to sit and wait. But I'm not sure how much Aaron Rodgers is really going to like that. Remember how Rodgers was with, Brett Favre, and Aaron Rodgers, you and I were talking before the show off air. He's not exactly like the coolest dude. So
no, he's a douchebag.
We'll see how that all plays out. Right now, I'm just looking at this receiving core, and I'm like, okay, my starting tight end is Mercedes Lewis. Now, Jay Sternberger, we both like, his step up this year, and I've got Devontae Adams, Marquise Valdez-Scantling, who we liked last year in the preseason, but let's face it, he didn't come through.
It's a skag squad behind Adams.
Yeah, you still have, Saint Equinemius Brown. You got Devin Funchess, Jake Kumaro. It's the same thing. And look,
it's a high school team.
The offense is like the one we just talked about before. It's like Kyle Shanahan and Gary Kubiak. So it's much more based off of, you got a strong running game. You get the ball to the running back in the passing offense. Devontae Adams is your clear number one, but it's still really good to be able to have three good options on the field from a receiving threat standpoint to stretch the defense, and do the different things that you want to do with your scheme. So yeah, I'm with you. I just don't get it. I think there were some other options there that could have really helped the team now. And I'm like you. I mean, obviously in redraft, there's nothing to like here. If you think about, even in Dynasty, Aaron Rodgers could still play another 5 years. I don't know what kind of investment Love's going to make.
Yeah, it's Jordan Love. He's going to the Packers. If you put him on your Dynasty roster, good luck. I don't know. It's the Fantasy Football Hustle. If there's any more relevant picks here, we'll be back talking about them on the offensive side of the ball. If not, maybe we'll catch you tomorrow doing all this again. Thanks so much. And everybody, subscribe on the YouTube channel, Fantasy Football Hustle Podcast. Look it up. Check us out on Twitch. On Twitter, I'm at Drake Fantasy. He is at Dwain McFarland. And we appreciate it. So there's Jordan Love. God bless you.